I got so excited. I started noticing people posting Power Platform journeys on Twitter, and there were expressions of gratitude in these videos. And I said, I need to jump on that boat too. Let me share my own Power Platform journey and gratitude statement with you. I want to say that I started my Power Platform journey in the community itself, alongside people like Brian Dang, where we were just very excited about the product and we were using it in our everyday lives. And I actually started using it in my own business, making solutions for construction management as well as for housing management. And I just want to say that I went all in on Power Apps like very early, long before it went GA. Not quite as early as Brian, but relatively earlier than it went GA. And then I started, literally monetizing, right? So I was able to offer solutions on the Power Platform to my customers, and they felt they were worth buying. They saw a high value in these solutions, and they were ready to take a chance, even though the product was in beta at that time. At that time, I had no idea that I would ever be working in Power Apps engineering. I didn't think about joining Microsoft at that time. All I thought about is, I'm all in on this because, I was an InfoPath person, a SharePoint person, and I was used to using tools that would enable me to build quickly. And so this just seemed to bring it all together. And so I was all in. Fortunately, though, I got the opportunity to work on the Power Apps team under Ryan Cunningham and the Power Automate team under Steven Siciliano. And both of these are just amazing people to work for. And I learned so much from them. From Ryan, I learned about product management at the highest level. From Steven, I gained great technical skills and the ability to understand how to build flow definitions and how to build REST API statements and how to make my own custom REST APIs and all these things that I never dreamed of doing before meeting Steven. So part of my gratitude is for all of the managers I have had at Microsoft and how they take the time to mentor you and to coach you. And so these are amazing people that you're just blessed to be able to work for. In addition to my managers, I want to specifically call out all of you. The Power Addicts are it's just amazing how much innovation, camaraderie, togetherness, support system that you are driving worldwide. Like people like Emmanuel and Reza, and, I look at Eliza and all these different people who are just very active Power Addicts. And of course, very often they become MVPs because they just have that MVP persona. And I want you to know that, just meeting all of you and seeing what you do. I'll never forget that I almost fell off my chair when I saw someone in Japan made a piano playing app on Power Apps. I mean, this was a long time ago, before Power Apps had all the wonderful bells and whistles that it has today. You were making things happen that we didn't even know were possible. So I want to say thank you to all of you. I don't have the time in this video to cite every person that has impacted my career and impacted my life for the better. But just to mention a few, I mean, I think of Paul and his daughter, Ashley. I think of Vivek, who, believe it or not, taught me quite a bit about REST APIs. I think about Anton. I think about Brian Knight. I think about Keith, right? I think about Samit. I'll never forget the day I saw him standing on stage with Satya Nadella. It just filled my heart with joy. I think about Kicking Apps, Antoinette. I think about Eric. I think about, oh my goodness, the list goes on. I even remember nights when I would stay up late talking to John Lau. So John, Liu, I believe, I always say his last name badly, but he lives on the other side of the planet. Like, so the opposite side of this earth is where he lives. And yet he and I would be on the phone late at night, my time, and we would just be talking about Power Automate. We'd be talking about flow at the time, and we'd be talking about the deep technical dependencies for good workflow. And he would be so helpful in helping me see what is the real customer vision of workflow, of business automations. And he was building his own tools, and and we got to be friends. So a lot of you and I have built these strong relationships that I hope that we will keep going, even though times are rough in the US and elsewhere right now. We are all facing a time of transition in this world. And so I just hope that we all continue to stick together and be those power addicts that support one another, because you mean everything to me. Like, you just don't know how much you have brought me through these hard times with your innovation and all the things that you do in order to encourage and to promote and to help others. So I'm grateful to all of you. And I just wanted to say that if ever I've helped you, I'm thrilled to hear that. But I want you to know that you've probably helped me way more. So thank you. And I'm going to say what I love saying. Happy power apping. Talk to you soon.